Cities are getting more and more congested, difficult to get around cities, and the carbon footprint of that is increasing all the time. And in Dublin itself is classed as, I think, the second or third most congested city in the world, which is interesting for such a small island. And I firmly believe that we could remove 50-60% of cars on the road in the centre of Dublin through micromobility. The introduction of micromobility serves the purpose of getting around cities quicker, but in a more sustainable and eco-friendly way. That ability to free up cities, to allow people to move more freely, but also to integrate with transport systems, trains and buses, to allow that last mile transport to people's homes or to people's workplaces. I'm Damien Young. I'm the CEO and founder of Zeus Scooters. We are headquartered in the lovely Carlow County in a place called Kildavin, and we operate across 7 countries, 2 continents, and 50 locations globally. But micromobility is really designed for mobility for one. So it's not great large mobility like buses and trains, but it's allowed the freedom of one individual on a vehicle. And this vehicle could be an e-scooter, but we've also developed an e-moped, which is an electric powered moped, and even down to electric cars, cars for one and cars for maybe 2 people. They're smaller, they're more nimble, they get around faster in terms of logistics of a city. And as a result, the whole industry is called micro-mobility. So it's about mobility for one. The environmental impact of this business is kind of close to my own heart in terms of, I want this to be as sustainable business as possible. So we basically are looking at, the end to end, when the scooter is built in the factory in China, right the way up to as it's been used by people. Well, one of the innovations that we've brought in is, as I mentioned, the solar tree. And the idea of that really is, the solar tree is independent of the grid, so it doesn't require any pull from the grid, which is really important at this time in our lives. And it also powers our scooters through solar energy. And that's a big game changer, because if you can be self-sufficient in terms of your energy sources, it's got a huge impact on the environment. So we're trying as much as possible, step by step, to take every step of our, supply chain and reduce the carbon footprint that we produce in this business to become carbon neutral over the next number of years.